If you're looking to finally make that leap and make a life-changing move, but don't know where to start, why not start with Being Bold? Here to talk about her award-winning book and how being bold has reshaped their careers as mother and daughter duo, Leigh and Maya Burgess. Thank you both for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
This is such a fun concept, mother and daughter working together, but also this book, you guys are helping so many people make a positive change in their lives. So Leigh, tell us about the book and what bold means.
Yeah, so the book was really born out of a framework that I created, the BOLD framework, Believe, Own, Learn, Design. And specifically, I was wanting to help myself because I was burnt out. So I got to a point of burnout in 2020 and ended up quitting my job without this elaborate plan, which I'm used to having a big plan. And so it was a pathway for me to follow, but it really started with me really unearthing and looking at my beliefs about myself.
And then during 2020, when this all began and you're starting to look at yourself and kind of figure out what this next step is, you partner with your daughter and you guys build this company together. Maya, what is it like working with your mom on this next chapter?
It's incredible. It's so special to create something with someone you love, someone that knows you so well and that you can genuinely grow with. And I think what's particularly special about us is we really complement each other so nicely. So like Leigh is this big visionary, such a creative thinker, just brilliant, honestly. And then I'm the logistical, practical person. You know, how do we make this happen? Let's make a list. What's the timeline? And so we really complement each other so well in personal and professional settings.
I love that.
She's pretty brilliant too.
Yeah. I feel like it's like the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Well, this is a great example of that.
Very lucky and blessed for sure.
So there is a variety of activities in the book that readers can use to really find that next step and to really get the confidence, right, to take it. Yeah. Can you describe some of those for us?
Yeah, so the idea is to really move through each chapter at your own pace and do the activities in your journal. And like one of them is just really starting off simply and saying, how do you speak to yourself? Like when you say I am, do you say something negative or do you say something I am beautiful versus something else you might say about yourself? So just really starting in the simple spaces of how we talk to ourselves all the way up to at the end of the book, you'll have your own bold blueprint based on your beliefs, your ownership, what you've learned throughout your life and your growth mindset and how you're going to apply it and design your life forward.
That's incredible. And so I'm curious, is this something that you practiced before making this shift or was this something that you kind of had to learn in the moment because you're at this crossroads and you're like, something's got to happen?
I was like, I got to do something, I got to get something done. And I'm just someone that needs to follow a plan or a process or a framework. And there wasn't one that fit, so I created it. Kind of like they say you write the book that you're meant to read. Yeah. I kind of created the framework. And I think I've been doing that for at least, 5 years since I started.
Absolutely. Maya, what has it been like to see the reception of the BOLD framework and this book for everyone?
That's honestly my proudest moment. Yeah. This whole journey, 5 years building this company together, and that's what I'm most proud of, just the impact that we've seen it have in the community. And we've genuinely reached thousands of people with the book, with the framework, with the work we do, and it's just so wonderful to see the positive ripples that it's had in the world.
Yeah. Well, it's something that's so important. I mean, we're focusing on this book now, but Leigh, you did mention that you have another book coming out, and it reminded me of like the decision fatigue that so many people have, especially women, right? So as we wrap up here, kind of your best piece of advice for someone who just wants something new and fresh.
Don't ignore it. Don't ignore the voice inside, that's saying, something's got to give, or this is too much, or, could I, or can I get curious about? Like, just follow it. Follow the thread with the tiniest step that you could take towards it, and it'll lead to the next one, because that's what happens. It becomes this loop of like each step leads to the next, and you have more agency in your life that way.
Ooh, agency. That's a good word. Right? Agency. Yeah. Imagine if we had agency. We do.
We do. Exactly.
That's the
you
thing.
own it. No one has to give it to you.
Amazing. Well, Leigh, Maya, thank you both for being here. Be Bold is in bookstores today everywhere. For more information on how you can start your journey, visit leighburgess.com.